Hey everybody, this may actually be considered to be quick tip number 3. I'm sitting in a car, just got into a garage area where I'm going to unload for a gig tonight. Today is January 2nd. I'm doing a jazz gig in Columbia, South Carolina. And last night, January 1st, or during the day and last night, I played a country gig out in McClellanville, South Carolina. The point being that, you know, my first reaction was, okay, it's January 1st, 2021, so I got a gig on the 1st, the 2nd, and the 3rd. So I'm going to take that as a good sign that maybe work is going to improve, but that may or may not be the case, but I do want to say this about what's going on. When you look at the kinds of gigs that I'm playing, I am basically a guy who's really more into the jazz, fusion, all that kind of stuff. So tonight, playing jazz is a little more my element, you know. Depends on who you're playing with, of course. But it's going to be enjoyable. Last night, it was a country gig. You know, you have to know how to do that. It doesn't matter whether country is my main thing or not. I play it in the studio. I did 9 or 10 years of bus tours in Nashville. And so that was how I made my living. So tomorrow morning, January 3rd, Sunday morning, I'll be leading music at my church, and it will be primarily worship and traditional Christian music. So you look at just those 3 styles right there, and the styles that happen within those gigs sometimes. You know, the players bring different things to the mix. It shows you that if you want to be a working musician, you have to be eclectic, and you can't ask for a more eclectic 3 days of work than what I'm experiencing here as the first 3 days of 2021. So I want to say Happy New Year to everybody. Let's pray and hope that this year will be better than last year, though I am thankful and grateful for all that happened in 2020 in terms of being able to kind of develop and engage in this in social media with many of you, and start to really get some bass videos out there so that I can impart what knowledge I think I can impart to people. So I hope this will be a better year for everyone, but for bassists and musicians in general, if you want to work, you are going to have to compromise. Everybody has to compromise at one time or another. And so I just feel like, you know, it's a perfect example of, and it's not me patting myself on the back, I've always done this. I've always played whatever the gig was. I have to learn to adapt, to try to get along with people. Those are important things to learn and work toward being part of your skill set. But learn all those different styles of music. You know, learn to be confident and authentic within whatever style you're asked to do, whether it's studio or live. That's important. And it's not to say that being a purist about your own thing, if you're an artist or a person who only wants to play one particular thing, I have great respect for that. I'd love to do that. I've never been able to do that because I have a family and I always have to work. So if you can get by, or if you can make it as a thing where you can make the right amount of money from being an artist and all that, hey, more power to you. It's nothing wrong with that. But if you're interested in having longevity in the music industry as a working musician, you got to learn to play a lot of different things. It doesn't mean that you are the master of every style, but you definitely have to be able to kind of cop and hang within that genre. So that's the word today. That's my quick tip number 3. Be versatile, be eclectic, be able to fit in, learn all those different styles. Let's have a great year. We'll see you next time, folks.